Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities in Miniatures, and it's time once more for our weekly painting progress. So, what a week it has been for me. I ended up having to go to the emergency room the other day because I guess I take my work way too seriously, and I had my blood pressure going through the roof. That was fun, and by fun I mean not at all. So, yeah, I did manage to get a couple things painted, but I am at a point where I kind of have to look at what I'm doing with my free time. And I do need to spend a bit more time taking care of me, I guess. I may not be like morbidly obese or anything unfun like that, but I do need to shed a couple pounds here. And I mean, I do eat pretty well, but I guess it's more genetics than anything, and me just being stressed out by the sheer idiocy of the people that I have to work with. So yay. Anyways, so I'm going to have a link down below. I'm trying to figure out, I would like to just take a day or two of the week to have that I can go take care of myself. And maybe have a little bit extra time then as well to get new videos put together for you guys. I have some big stuff coming, and I'm trying to figure out with family members where we can film, where we have more space that will result in better videos, and maybe we can finally try doing a live stream of something or other we've been discussing. So something to look forward to, something positive out of something negative, yeah. But thankfully, I'm okay for the most part, and I am going to continue to soldier on, much like all of the figures on our tabletop. So yeah, I got Radicar Unleashed finished up here. Or as finished and as unleashed as I am willing to make him. Now, I don't know if I put it together 100% correct, because this sword just juts out obnoxiously every time I try to pick it up. I can't stand it. I also can't stand the fact that I have absolutely no clue how I got the pelts on the original Radicar painted. They look pretty similar, but they're not. This one obviously is a bit whiter, and I don't know what I did with it. And I mean, especially under close light, it's even more apparent. I got no clue. I truly don't. But he's finished, he's painted, and he looks like he's of a decent tabletop standard, so I am pretty satisfied in that regard. And I'm going to continue working on putting together a nice vampire skirmish force from various places. I've got this guy that's just been waiting to get shown off from Legends of Signum, who is absolutely massive, but we'll save that for another day. What else do we get painted this week? Well, we painted some bugbears, and I painted them up just like my Reaper ones. So this is from Rocket Pig. This is a Rocket Pig Games bugbear. It's a bit bigger than the Reaper ones, and I'm looking around aimlessly for one because I thought I left one here, but I guess I cleaned up too well because I don't see any handy. That's a shame. Well, let's grab a regular Reaper human at least for comparison's sake, just so you guys have an idea of how large these are. Dude, what the heck? I don't even have a Reaper human? Yeah, I do. I'm like, damn me and my efficiency. So yeah, significantly larger. Significantly. I'm looking for a... No, I don't have a GW Ogre handy, but I do have a Stormcast. Just to give you guys a good idea. I mean, they're almost like troll size, and I didn't shrink it or do any crazy manipulations to it. That's just how big he is. So if you like rather large bugbears, I do suggest check out Rocket Pigs. They have a couple different sculpts. And speaking of bugbears as well, painted up one of the Bite the Bullet bugbears in a very similar fashion. And I see now that I forgot to finish his belt. Well, that was dumb of me. I was a bit preoccupied. And the claw... Oh, darn. I forgot the claws on him, too. I'm not loving the turquoise straps on his beard, but I'm not sure what else to do with them. He also is quite large, and I didn't do anything to play around with his size. I want to say his compatriots that were originally on Patreon were probably just as large. So something to think about if you want. But then again, he's supposed to be like a bugbear chief. So I think his size is totally applicable. Not that I did the greatest paint job, but you know what? It works. It's still a little glossy on the back. It was breezy. I swear every time I go out and try to spray anything, doesn't matter what time of year, there's a breeze blowing in my neck of the woods. Where we live is just very breezy. We're like Nausicaa up in here, in the Valley of the Wind. And in addition to those three, I finally finished my Matriarch Queen. I have been fretting and fussing over this model for way too long. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with her. Couldn't figure out what colors. But I'm generally satisfied. I wanted to do something very blue and off color from the rest of the Wadroon that I've done. So hopefully she should stand out. I did see that they had the new Apex Predator and a new Matriarch Queen sculpt getting shown off at Gen Con. If you guys haven't seen those, do take a look. They look quite tasty. If, you want to paint Wadroon and stuff. And they're big. I mean, she is a big lady. Look at this piddly little orc next to her. Sorry, missus. Please forgive me. Isn't that what the Warcraft orcs would always say? Something like that. Zub zub. Yeah, I don't remember. So that's about it that I got painted this week, which isn't bad considering my schedule at this point is just so jacked up with taking care of the kids, dealing with work, dealing with union business. It's just a mess. So I'm proud of the fact that I got stuff done, and I'm still alive, and I'm still in one piece, and I didn't have anything horrible happen to me. And no, I did not forget about my giveaway either. Unfortunately, I have not finished one of these models, of which I will not tell you who it is. My favoritist of the bunch. Some of you have guessed, and some of you may or may not have guessed correctly. I'm not going to tell you, at least not yet. But you will have an answer next week. Absolutely, for sure, 100%, because I have almost finished the model, and I started painting another one of them just because I felt like it, because I had it handy. And I won't tell you any reasons why. So yeah, one of these, pick one. Which is my favorite? If you want this box, it is yours if you can tell me which is the most high, well, no, I shouldn't say which is the most High Lord Tamberlane of them all. It would be which is the best one that I saw, my favorite. And I'm not pointing to it, so don't get any hopes up. One of these days, and I was pestering my nieces, I am going to do an official contest for a High Lord Tamberlane model. And I gave my little nieces some very specific guidelines, but they live in Japan and have very shoujo-esque styles to their art. So I'm hoping they give me something fantastically awesome, and we're going to use that to kick off the Build a Better High Lord Tamberlane model contest in the near future. So hopefully I promise I will take care of myself so that we can continue to have these videos. But yeah, I gotta take a day or two off every week. I gotta spend a little bit more time making sure I'm staying healthier. I do eat very good, and I do try to take care of myself, but doctor's orders. So I'm gonna put a link up on Patreon, and I want you guys, even if you marginally not even regularly watch this channel, please let me know your thoughts on scheduling this. What should I do? How should I do it? And hopefully when I can get things in tip-top shape again, which is hopefully in a couple months, I would love to be back on a daily basis once more. So give me your thoughts and opinions. Hopefully all you guys out there are staying busy painting as well, and hopefully staying safe and taking care of yourselves as well, please. We want everybody staying healthy. So as always, I'll have links down below where you can find all this stuff. Well, most of this, I mean, it's Games Workshop. You should know where to get that. The others I'll put links for. And yeah, with that said, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.